What up, fight fans? It's your main man, Made Man, back at it again, and y'all know how I get down. We talking boxing. Now, first and foremost, ladies and gentlemen, you know, we got some major divides going on right now in the United States of America, ladies and gentlemen. You know, we got Republican versus Democrat. You know, we got the black versus white, especially right now. Race relations are at an all-time low, you know. We have the gays versus the straights. We have the old versus the young. And also, we have the Manny Pacquiao fans versus the Floyd Mayweather fans, ladies and gentlemen. That is what the divide that we have in this country right now. And that, the latter, is one hell of a divide, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, if you go throughout YouTube or even throughout the world of Google and different sports blogs and things like that, and you look at comments pertaining to this particular fight, the fans always resort to name calling, hate talk, or some sort of just, it always comes down to anger. We end up calling each other names and all kinds of shit, and you know, all for taking up for fighters that we claim has no blame in the reason why this fight has not happened, ladies and gentlemen. You know, if you're a Floyd Mayweather fan, of course you're going to say, well, the reason the fight hasn't happened is because of Pacquiao and his people. If you're a Pacquiao fan, you'll say, well, the fight hasn't happened because of Mayweather and his people. But I come to you today, ladies and gentlemen, as a very, very non-biased voice for either fighter. I place the blame at both fighters' feet, ladies and gentlemen. I do not see neither party, nor their camps as innocent in this particular matter. Why this super, mega, gargantuan fight has not been made at this present time, ladies and gentlemen. Now, we hear the rumors now. The only reason I'm even bothering with this video, because I stayed away from the subject for a while, was the fact that, you know, we hear the talks coming out now, how all this money is being offered to both fighters. But, you know, and it seems as if we're judging by the writing on the wall that we're getting possibly pretty close to this fight. Maybe. We've been closer than this before, believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen. I could take you back to 2010, the Joshua Clottey and Manny Pacquiao fight, which was originally scheduled to be a Mayweather and Pacquiao fight at Texas Stadium. But Joshua Clottey took the fight on 2 weeks' notice. But I'm not going to go there. The fact of the matter is we've been close before. And I've always stated that I will not comment about this fight until I see the networks getting involved, which honestly, the networks are starting to get involved. HBO and Showtime are starting to come together to possibly start some negotiations pertaining to this fight, ladies and gentlemen, which brought upon this video. But the fact of the matter is this. Both camps, Flomos, Pactards, whatever y'all want to be, both camps are responsible for this fight not happening. Now, I will do two videos, for each fighter in their camp, and show the evidence from the fighters' mouths and the camp's mouths how it's both of their fucking faults. And that's real talk. We are going to start in this video with Floyd Money Mayweather, ladies and gentlemen. He is the pound-for-pound king. He is the man, honestly, at the snap of a finger, if he really wants this fight, can make this fight happen, ladies and gentlemen. We've seen numerous excuses over the years coming from Floyd Mayweather. Now, take in mind, after this video, I will do a Manny Pacquiao one as well. I lay blame at his feet, too. But we've seen numerous excuses coming from Floyd Mayweather in his camp. We've seen the goalposts moved numerous of times by the camp of Floyd Mayweather, such as this.
It took me years to get to here. Years. And guess what? It took me years to get here. You go back and look at the pictures. At first his head is small, and then his head all of a sudden just grew. Come on, man, stop. Stop this, man. Come on, man. This shit's so easy. Man, Ray Charles can see this shit. Come on now. Come on, man. I told you this basic common sense. Go look at the pictures. Y'all gonna tell me this man's head didn't get bigger? Everybody else, Cotto head, he getting up out of it. Cotto can't knock down Mosley, but he can. Come on, man. This makes sense, man. He got right, it's just like this. Like, no, Floyd is scared. No, Floyd cares about his family. Floyd is smart. At the end of the day, Floyd is smart. You know what I'm saying? My health is important. My health is more important than money. People just say, yo, we don't give a if he taking it or not. We don't give a we just want to see the fight. We don't care. We don't give a about your health. We don't give a about your family. All we care about is our own family. Well, no. I care about my family. I love my family. Because they're going to be there when nobody else is there. Because when my career is over, y'all moving on to the next, and y'all writing a story about the next. That's exactly what's going to happen. Yeah, hey, man.
was just asking me about Manny Pacquiao. I know this is something we asked you about last time you were on.
He's absolutely a good fighter. He's a good fighter.
So are you going to fight him?
We take one day at a time. I can't say. You know, the thing about Floyd Mayweather, he's his own boss, and Manny Pacquiao has a boss. And so it's going to be hard to negotiate that fight. But hopefully, you know, we can get it done. But we just take
what would you need to
and see and look at things on certain terms to get the fight done.
Hey, chicken!
You look like a chicken. You will never fly with his wings.
I want to know what happened with the fight, you know, in the past. Basically, I became my own promoter. You know, I left Bob Arum to become my own promoter, not to go back and let him make money off of me. Why would I go back? I shouldn't have left from the beginning if I was going to go back. So, Bob Arum has been around the sport many, many years. I mean, he has said a lot of negative things about me. But every day, you know, I say prayers for guys like that, you know, people like that, heart change. Because after going through brutal, like I always say, men lie, women lie, numbers don't lie. The fight with Timothy Bradley, you go look, the Nevada Commission has proof. He received $6 million. Then on I think this fight, it showed $8 million. I don't even go by, you know, the numbers what has been shown. Not knocking him, but I mean, what guy wouldn't want to be in a position to take a L, to take a loss for 40, you know, rather than 8. You know, that's 5 times more money. Now, with, you know, like I said before, everyone was like, oh, that was going to be the biggest.
We've seen Floyd Mayweather now, ladies and gentlemen, beat around the bush with this thing. We've heard, you know, it originally started out about how, you know, Floyd Mayweather offered Manny Pacquiao $40 million to fight him. He would wire him $20 million off the skip, and then he'll send the other 20 on the back end, or whatever the case may be. He was going to give Manny Pacquiao $40 million to fight him. The biggest payday that Manny Pacquiao has ever had. Up until that point, the biggest payday that Manny had was $6 million, ladies and gentlemen. Up until that point that Floyd offered that offer. But here's the question that I have to ask. How in the fuck can Floyd Mayweather offer you $40 million if he don't have $40 million to offer? This fight, ladies and gentlemen, was always predicated, that $40 million crap was always predicated on the fact if 50 Cent would have remained business partners with Floyd Mayweather. So if Floyd did not have the $40 million to offer, this was 50's money he was evidently offering. If you don't believe me, check this out.
Does Floyd Mayweather, is he as rich as we think he is?
No.
So when we see the $1 million in the bag,
that money, light money, like he can get his hands on that.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like if you can't,
I need some of that light money then. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Anytime.
Saying that you're partnering up with Manny Pacquiao to do a promotions company.
Right.
Is that true?
Yeah.
Wow. So the story with you and Floyd not really messing with each other is true too.
Well, Floyd is a friend of mine.
Mm-hmm. It was supposed to be the 3 of you originally, I read, all together
right.
doing this company.
Initially,
he was more than a friend. Yeah.
Around spend, do what he want. So there's no urgency to anything. And then when the communication breaks and it starts to not be, look, my concept of TMT is the fight you want to see. Mm-hmm. It's Floyd Money Pacquiao, the fight.
That's all you needed, that one fight. You good.
If actually building the company would build the excitement that keep Floyd conscious of what's good for business opposed to the ego, then I could sacrifice the company putting them together. Right. On that the financial end and saying y'all could promote the whole thing. To take it, I get $200 million easy. I raised it twice for my film production company. That's what it would cost for the fight. You see what I'm saying? So when I put the money, the first time he offered Pacquiao 40, you know I was over there. Where that money come from? You know what I'm saying? So it's like I'm moving and shaking. I get to I'm in the LPM for real. Other people's money. I'm dead serious.
I think he had an album. I don't know when the last time 50 Cent has had an album, but you know, good luck with everything.
50's money. So if he if he's offering 50 and the deal that them two was not going to be business partners and run TMT together or whatever the case may be, this is prior to Al Heyman really getting involved, then what the fuck? What is up with this $40 million shit? Because 50 went on and went and did this little SMS promotions thing, and Floyd is still with TMT. So Floyd did not have $40 million to honestly offer Manny Pacquiao. That's just being quite honest. Okay, you know, he says, then, you know, we've seen Floyd Mayweather come out with excuses such as like this one.
Yes, you know, like I said, it's all about business. What we can offer Pacquiao is, if he's ever a free agent, if he's ever free, I mean, we got a contract that you can sign, and you can come sign under Mayweather Promotions, and then we can see where we can go from there.
TMT? What? Not gonna happen, man. Floyd Mayweather himself was with Bob Arum for 16 years prior to him leaving Arum. It's not just a get up and go type thing. There is a such thing called loyalty, ladies and gentlemen. Now, honestly, I've always stated numerous of times that if there's any fighter in the last decade or so that deserves even close to a 60-40 split with Floyd Mayweather, it's Manny Pacquiao. Given that Manny Pacquiao has just as many accomplishments as Floyd Money Mayweather, ladies and gentlemen. Well, those who are Floyd fans may go out and say, hey, well, Floyd's the bigger draw. Look at Floyd's numbers. He has the two highest grossing fights of all time against Oscar De La Hoya and Saul Canelo Alvarez. He broke the record and broke it again, ladies and gentlemen. So we would say, oh, well, Floyd deserves the bulk of the share. I ain't contending that. But he does not, I repeat, does not deserve a bulk of share of the purse and the entire pay-per-view revenue and all that other jazz he's throwing in there. That's just bullshit. That's just disrespect, ladies and gentlemen. And that is an offer that, honestly, no one's in their right mind is going to fucking accept. You're going to give me $40 million on a fight that's going to possibly generate $1 billion. What the fuck? We look at the offers that are coming out now. The rumor is Manny Pacquiao 80 million, Floyd possibly 110. Rumor has it, ladies and gentlemen. So we look at that deal in comparison to the $40 million fuckboy deal, and you gotta ask yourself, what the fuck? Floyd Mayweather has accused Manny Pacquiao of juicing in the past. Let's just call it out for what it is. He said Manny Pacquiao possibly was on performing enhancing drugs. No proof, just all word of mouth, ladies and gentlemen. So
go look at the pictures. Y'all gonna tell me this man head didn't get bigger? This man probably went from a 7 1/4 to an 8 in a hat, a fitted hat.
If this is the case, and we all know that the person that was alleged to be giving Manny Pacquiao these performing enhancing drugs, as Floyd wants to say, take in mind Floyd was sued on defamation of character lawsuit, over $100,000 he lost to the camp of Manny Pacquiao for defamation of character. But the fact of the matter is, if, you know, this is the guy, what the fuck? What the fuck? If you think that Manny was juicing Floyd, then why in the fuck would you go and hire his strength and conditioning coach? Huh? The guy that's been heavily accused of the one that's juicing up Manny Pacquiao. You go and hire him. I'm talking about Alex Ariza, of course. This is happening.
Team, you brought in Alex Ariza to camp, and that surprised a lot of people. What's the relationship with Alex, and what do you think he brings to your camp?
Alex came and watched me train a couple times. He watched me run it a couple times. I think he came to see, is it really true that I work that hard? Is it really true that I'm dedicated to my craft like that?
Give me the phone.
Here.
Just get out.
Here. Here you go, baby. Here. Here you go.
Alex, you gotta go light on me. Okay, but you gotta go light on me. You gotta go light on me.
If I hurt you, I'll jump in this car and go home myself.
I'm super excited. Just relax. Let your shoulders go forward. Open up a little bit. Take a deep breath.
So, you know, but this is the guy that has a dark cloud, accused by none other than Floyd Mayweather. He said he contradicted himself. He said that before, right here.
And I was going out for a 7-mile run, a 6.5 or a 7-mile run. I don't know exactly. And Alex Ariza was just showing me different stretches, you know, that I can use that's going to help to make everything more comfortable. So, you know, I don't have anything negative to say about Alex Ariza. I probably said something about him in the past, and he probably have said something about me in the past. You know, like I said before, I'm only human. I can contradict myself. And I don't have anything negative to say about Alex Ariza. I mean, he's not 100% with our camp, but if he want to come here and work with fighters, and like I said before, our doors open to everyone. Our doors open to everyone.
And lastly, someone who...
This guy hires the same guy that he accused of juicing Manny Pacquiao. This is the same guy, Floyd Mayweather, who wants to clean up the sport of boxing. This is the same Floyd Mayweather who prides himself on Olympic-style drug testing, ladies and gentlemen.
A few days ago, it seems that Alex Ariza is working with them. Have you seen Alex in here, and is he working with Floyd?
I don't know what Floyd even want that bum for. Man, ain't no fucking good. He was on Madonna's.
Yeah, the last fight.
And now he's...
Well, that's why I'm asking you, because there was a picture released in which he was stretching out Floyd, and a lot of people were wondering if he did in fact incorporate him in camp, or is it kind of like a mind game for Team Maidana's rematch?
I don't know what it is. I ain't seen his ass in here. If I see his ass in here, I got something to tell his ass, my goddamn self.
What would you tell him?
Huh?
What would you tell him?
He's the guy that's no good. He's been no good for years. All of them. You know, all of them. You know, like I said, them guys, man, all of them. All of them, if it got something to do with drugs, they doing it. If it got something to do with doing something wrong, choking somebody or butting them or anything, they got something to do with that. We are not into that kind of bullshit.
Let me ask you this. There's a lot of drama.
Just showing the contradiction, the character of Floyd Mayweather, just always contradicting himself. Always contradicting himself. He even offered more Manny to join TMT. He offered the $40 million that he did not officially really have. I don't know what the fuck. Then Bob Arum now. It's Bob Arum's fault. Bob Arum owes him money. Which excuse is it? What excuse is it? Your own people want to see you fight the man. Listen to what his own father and his uncle said.
I hope you fight Floyd.
Well, he called out Floyd. What do you think about that? Pacquiao, Mayweather.
I hope the fight go on.
What would happen?
Why is it so hard for that fight to be made? It keeps getting in the way.
Obviously turned it down. Floyd asked him about the fight before. He turned the fight down, so I don't know if he turned it down now. He got to be a fool not to take the fight. That's the biggest money he'll make. Fight Floyd, he's going to make the biggest money he's going to make. That's the biggest fight we got, man. That's why I guess, to tell you the truth, man, I guess that's why the fight ain't materialized.
It's brewing right now.
Ain't materialized right just yet.
You think it's still... Go ahead.
But it will be the biggest fight whenever it happens. Don't make no difference whether he lost, Floyd lost, or Pacquiao lost. It ain't going to be the biggest fight ever. And I'm going to tell the people right now, anybody want to know it, all you Pacquiao fans, Pacquiao's going to get his ass kicked, whooped, stomped.
Any hope that it can be made?
Of course you have hope, because it's all about giving the fans what they want to see. We would love to fight him. We all know what the obstacles have been in the past, but you just put all that behind you and just hopefully we can get together and make it happen.
Were you surprised to hear him say that?
Not at all.
Ken Miller with the Sentinel newspaper. If not Manny Pacquiao, then who next for Floyd?
Good question.
I can't get no evidence in that. These are the men that raised you. These are the men that groomed you inside that ring. Okay, all right, man, you're not a boxer. You don't know shit about boxing. You ain't in that ring. You don't know. Well, let's hear what boxers got to say about this shit then.
Was offered $100 million, Pacquiao $80 million. Does Roy Jones Jr. think that fight happens, and who do you think wins?
Roy has no clue. I think it's a great fight for both fighters, and I hope the best for them. I mean, if they got that kind of money, they should take it. But I mean, just done with Roy, so I think it was a great fight for us. It's a great fight for everybody, and may the best man win. Whoever goes out implements their plan will win the fight. But it's a great fight everybody wants to see.
Money Mayweather, man. You think he's really a champ, or you think that the critics are right and he's ducking and dodging all the real fighters, or what?
Well, listen, is he a great champion? Yes. Do you think he ducked fighters? Do you think it's fighters he should have fought? You think he should have fought Paul Williams when he had a chance to fight Paul Williams? It shouldn't take this long for him to fight Pacquiao, you know. Mm-hmm. But as far as him being, he's a great fighter, there's no doubt. But there's fights that we want to see. And fighting's different now. Fighting is now, when I was fighting, if somebody even said he didn't have to be number one contender, if he said he was better than me, he got to fight. But nowadays it's all about who's going to make the most money. I want to make more money, and fighting doesn't have any dignity in it, perhaps. Because it's just all about money. And at the end of the day, let's say for me, for instance, and other fighters. Regardless, win or loss, there's no one can say nothing, because at the end of the day, I fought anybody. I didn't duck anybody. Everybody got a shot.
Floyd Mayweather.
Floyd's a good fighter. He was a good fighter. I think his legs are shot right now. He can't move anymore, and that's why he stands in exchanges right now. He's not to please the audience, like he says, and he's not pleasing the audience. The last time I went to one of his fights, I fell asleep. So I think he's boring, and I think Manny will kick his ass.
So what the fuck? Okay, so let me get this straight now. By the latest reports and the latest rumors, Floyd has been offered 110. Manny has been offered, 80? Which, how do you turn this down? I am dying to hear the excuse for this one. Because I don't think Manny turns this fight down. Manny was going to fight this fight for a fraction of this. And if you don't believe me, listen to some of the answers of Manny Pacquiao when asked about Floyd Mayweather.
It will not hurt for me because what I have done in boxing, I'm already satisfied. But I think it's more hurt for the fans of boxing. Right. I mean, the fans that really want to see that fight. And I've been, I've been waiting for that so many years to make that fight happen. It's up to him. We're not closing our door. I'm not closing my door to fight with him as long as I'm still in boxing and he's still in boxing. There's still a possibility to make the fight happen.
Why do you think it hasn't happened?
That question is not for me, it's for Floyd. Because I agree, whatever he wants, just to make the fight happen. But that question is not for me, for Floyd.
June 2010, management for both sides agrees on terms. Everyone signed off on it, yet Floyd Mayweather never ended up signing the contract. What do you think happened?
I don't have idea. Because there's no problem in my side, in our side. There's no problem.
What was your reaction when you found out he never signed it?
I was thinking that he really don't want to fight me. He might be scared, or I don't know.
Okay, I just found out my Twitter question. I know you've answered this a bunch of times, but everyone wants to know chances of you ever fighting Floyd Mayweather, 1 to 10.
I don't know, but for me, I'm willing to fight, but it's up to him if he's willing to fight. But 24 hours, 7 days a week, my line is open. If he want to call us to fight, and then it's open.
Okay.
Yes.
The Mayweather fight happened in 2015. Gotta ask.
you know, I'm hoping for that. I'm hoping for that fight will happen because I've been bothered of that question of thousands of fans, not only media but the fans. And I told them what I'm gonna do. The guy there don't want to fight. I want to fight, and that's the problem. But you know, I want that fight.
The fans want that fight. You want that fight. You just need Floyd to want that fight.
Exactly. But right now,
ladies and gentlemen, now you listen to the answers of Floyd Mayweather when he's asked about Manny Pacquiao.
Yesterday.
All right, we know that yesterday, today, and until May 1st, you're going to be selling the Mosley fight. But you know that everybody wants you to fight Pacquiao. What do you have to say? Everybody.
Everybody. Well, my main focus right now is Mosley. It's Mayweather Mosley, May 1st. And I want the fans to tune in, pay-per-view. Two of the best welterweights of this era. Shane Mosley is a very, very tough competitor. I've been around the sport many, many years. He's been around the sport 18 years. I've been around the sport.
Shane, that's a good fight.
Yeah.
But you know it would have been $30 million more in your pocket if you were fighting Pacquiao, a fight that was going to revive boxing, bring boxing back.
Yeah, boxing hasn't went nowhere, you know. Mayweather is, as long as I'm in boxing, boxing is here to stay. And, you know, I got some up-and-coming fighters that's under the Mayweather band. Under the Mayweather brand, Jesse Vargas, a kid by the name of Savage, and a couple other young.
Pacquiao never agrees to drug testing. That you will not fight him if he doesn't agree to the drug testing.
Like I said before, we focus on Mosley. You know, that's why you
he's
guys
not answering the question.
That's why you guys sat down and interviewed me. If I was fighting somebody else, that's what we'd talk about. But we're here to talk about Mosley. That's our game plan.
Floyd, just say Pacquiao. Just say the word Pacquiao. Just say Pacquiao.
Mosley.
We couldn't break him down, Dan. That's why he's Floyd Mayweather.
He's good at ducking and dodging.
Floyd, thanks for joining us.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
Just to put the money issue aside, winner take all. I know you're a gambling man. Would you fight winner take all, last fight against Manny Pacquiao?
Ring King, Mayweather versus Cotto, May 5th. Don't miss it, live on pay-per-view. This is Radio Raheem. It's your man Money Mayweather, and I'm signing off saying peace.
A cool victory. So everybody like, oh, what about the Pacquiao fight? I mean, just, if I'm not mistaken, a year ago, y'all was like, this guy is through. Or not, you know, 9 to 10 months ago, they was talking about this guy need to retire. Now he come back, he beat a lightweight. Now they're saying, you know what, he's back. He can beat it. They're saying, well, now he's back. He can beat a slick, rangy, you know, I mean, a real welterweight.
Who talks about this fight always states that they give this fight to Floyd Mayweather, stylistically. So you gotta ask yourself, what is the holdup of this fight? It ain't all Manny's fault. It ain't all Floyd's fault. It's both of their faults. This is just the Floyd version. I got some shit for Manny too. So what the fuck? I always reference Larry Holmes, ladies and gentlemen. He was the last guy to even come close to breaking the Marciano record of 49-0. Allegedly. I did a video about a guy named Ricardo Lopez who I think broke the record. But whatever. Allegedly, Larry Holmes was the last guy to come close to this record, and we seen what happened to him when he got close to that 49 fight. He was robbed twice against Michael Spinks. Rocky Marciano can't hold my jockstrap, according to Larry Holmes. So there's always fishy shit as we approaching this.
Back in the back, and never like to take anything away from a fighter. And I think his family owes me a great deal for bringing this man back to life like I did for the years I did. Not knowing anything about Rocky, not trying to put him down, but I would. And it's so easy for me to do it. In spite of what anybody say, I do what I want, and this is probably why I lost, because I say it like it is, and I will continue to say it, and it take till the day I die. I'm 35 years old fighting young men, and he was 25 years old fighting old men. I can easily put him down. And I can easily say his brother in the back, he fought him. I mean, if you really want to get technical about the whole thing, Rocky couldn't carry my jock strap. And I appreciate if Jerry Lister and anybody else, they try to run a computer fight, to put the truth in the machine and not some fantasy thing because people want a white hope. There will never be a white champion as long as black fighters fighting the way they are. If I hurt you back there, Sonny, is your name Sonny? Peter, if I hurt your feelings back there, so fucking what? Wait, hold it. This is my show, and you are being invited by Caesar
Marciano thing. You mix that with the fact that Warren Buffett was at Floyd's last fight. Don't give me that bullshit about it was promo. Don't give me that bullshit about, oh, you're just going to walk out with Floyd. This man is worth too much fucking money all of a sudden to be hovering around this fight. We see Saudis coming out of here. There's a lot of money involved in this thing, ladies and gentlemen. We do not officially know the real reason that this fight has not happened. I'm not buying none of that mumbo jumbo. Because the goalpost has moved too many fucking times. Listen to this. So, you know, I don't know. I honestly don't know. And for anyone else who has any second thoughts about what I said about that $40 million, another piece of evidence that Floyd didn't have the $40 million, he was in debt to the IRS for $6 million. You don't believe me?
I didn't ask him about his tax problems because he was upset that I was bringing up things he didn't want to get to anyway.
I would have helped him.
He called me Mr. Negative, but that's why I wanted to bring. We should have brought you into the interview.
Mr. Positive.
Because there are various reports out there that the IRS is after Floyd Mayweather for more than $6 million in unpaid taxes going back to 2007, which may be part of his motivation for coming out of retirement here and fighting on Saturday. What do you know about this story?
When it becomes public like that, usually it's very far down the line. Usually somebody really owes it, or they've just ignored it the whole period. Because when the government says you owe taxes, you have multiple chances to say, no, I don't. When it's this far, there's a good chance he really does, or he just ignored it.
So you think he just blew it off, or is he coming back to get
My personal guess is from the lifestyle, he just blew it off, and all of a sudden the tax collector came along and paid.
I don't know. But there's something fishy about this fight. It should not have to get to the point that Floyd Mayweather is offered $110 million. Manny Pacquiao is allegedly offered $80 million to go on with this fight in Saudi Arabia. Now, the last time we seen something like this happen, as I recall, was Muhammad Ali and George Foreman when they fought in Zaire at the time, ladies and gentlemen, for a record purse. $5 million to each fighter in a foreign country in Zaire, Africa. Ali Boumbaye. That's the last time we really seen something of this magnitude happen. You know, we know Pacquiao, he fights in Macau, China a lot, and we see a lot of big fights over in the UK, but nothing of that the world will be watching. The world was watching Ali Foreman. The world would watch Pacquiao Mayweather. So even people who are not fans of the sport will watch it. Just because of all the chatter of the last few years. But I just don't get it. I just don't get it. Floyd could have made this fight years ago. But one thing I must give Floyd, he has nurtured this thing. And I don't know if you give this prop to Floyd or Al Heyman, but he has nurtured this thing now to its at the height that it's possibly at an even higher height now than it was back in, say, 2010 or 2011. It's at a higher height because then we were talking, what, 40 million and maybe 60 million or you know, whatever. Now we're talking 80 and 110 million. This is not even counting pay-per-view revenue. The fuck? There's no reason this fight should not be made with this amount of money involved, ladies and gentlemen. I don't give a fuck who owes who. I don't give a fuck who's A side, B side. I don't care about that. When this much money, we're talking close to $200 million for 30 fucking 6 minutes. What? What? How does this not add up? How does this not add up? Floyd, you're not innocent in this by far, man. You're not innocent. All this, I offered $40 million. Oh, he's with Bob Arum. I'm my own bullshit. Fuck that. $110 million says fuck that. And that don't even count what's going down in the rematch. All you people out there who are jumping on Floyd Mayweather, ladies, for putting a rematch clause in this thing, ought to smack yourself. Because if you got a fight that's going to make this much money, the first thing you want is a rematch. Win, lose, or draw. Because if this first fight is going to make X amount of dollars, and it's as good a fight as we hope, you don't think he'll be paying for the fucking rematch? If Floyd Mayweather didn't ask for a rematch in this fight, I would look at him stupid. I would look at him stupid. Take the money out of your name, man. Because at the end of the day, win, lose, or draw, like I said before, this fight is going to make so much money where a rematch just makes sense for either fighter. As Stephen A. Smith has said, there was a rematch clause with Maidana. He wasn't scared of Maidana. There was a rematch clause with De La Hoya. Don't say he was afraid of De La Hoya, and don't say he's afraid of Manny Pacquiao. That's just bullshit. He's beating fighters that are possibly more dangerous than Manny. Let's see Manny Pacquiao get in there with Saul Canelo Alvarez now. Let's see Manny Pacquiao jump in there with Canelo. I'd love to see that. I'd love to see Manny Pacquiao get in there with Maidana. Not at a catch weight. So don't give me the Floyd scared shit. He's not scared, man. He beats Manny, for crying out loud. Everyone has told him that. You think he sees something in Manny Pacquiao that he hasn't seen in any other fight? Oh, because Manny throws punches in bunches. Because Manny swings from funny angles. He's not afraid of the man. All right? Why he doesn't fight him, I don't know. But fear is not the reason. Fear is not the reason. Boxers, the boxing fans want to see this fight. Former boxers, legendary fighters want to see this fight. Floyd's own people want to see this fight. Floyd is firing his people and shit if they coming out speaking about the Manny Pacquiao thing. You know, Floyd seemed to be riding the high horse when Manny got knocked out against Marquez. Oh, no one wants to see the fight now. He's in his press conferences. No one wants to see the fight now. It's old news. I don't think it has the flair that it once had. He was happy to go around and say that shit. Now, Manny's back on his horse. He beat Brandon Rios. He beat Timothy Bradley. Oh, yeah. And now he defeats Algieri. 3 wins straight. 3 wins straight. I want to see the Floyd fight. It's time. Manny is back on his shit. The only other fight I want to see Manny fight other than this is possibly a rematch with Tim Bradley to break the whole split thing. But that's it. If not that, maybe a Marquez 5, but that's it. Manny has a short list just as Floyd does. Make the fucking fight happen. This is the time. Both of these men are looking to possibly retire soon. Floyd has 2 fights left on his deal. What's going to fucking happen? Will the rematch against Manny Pacquiao be his 50th fight? The numbers will go through the roof. Floyd Mayweather has the opportunity to have the 4 biggest draws in boxing history if he makes this fight. The 4 biggest draws in boxing history. And I don't see anyone catching him no time soon. Oscar De La Hoya, Saul Canelo Alvarez, Pacquiao 1, Pacquiao 2. To the next video, be on the lookout for the Pacquiao blame video. It's coming up right behind this one. I will be making it. Check it out, and I will leave you guys with this one. Hopefully I bridged a little bit of the divide with this particular video. Floyd fans, your man has some blame to share with this shit too. To the next video, check the Pacquiao one coming up right behind this one. It's your main man, Made Man, and I see y'all then. Thank you for all the people who I borrowed the videos from for entertainment purposes only. Peace out.